And we are back. What's up, people? Season 2, first episode. You know I have to bring my ladies back now. We're coming back from vacation. Technically, that's what it's supposed to be. But Tam and I still have not left yet so we leave next week, but we're recording now, so I don't have to record next week. Stephanie was asking in the back door about, hey, I thought you were supposed to be off a week. Hey, and there goes Jess' husband in the background. But anyway, I got all my ladies back. I got Tam, I got Mika, I got Jess, but she's talking to a kid for a moment. She'll hop back in. How is everybody doing?
Well, you know, I'm doing
Mika
good.
just got back from vacation, so.
Yes, it was amazing. We went to St. Martin, and it was lovely.
And now my brain is checked out because I'm ready for vacation.
Yeah.
St. Martin, do you fly straight there, or do you...
So
You don't have to take a little plane, right?
Our dinky airport here, you have to fly to Miami and then go somewhere else. I miss DFW so bad.
I know you do.
Yeah, DFW would take you straight there. Yeah.
But I will give Richmond props because you can roll up there with 45 minutes to get on your flight, turn in your rental car, and still get on your flight and eat a sandwich because it's like it's so streamlined. It's a small airport, but they had their stuff in order. So,
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Very good. Jess, it's been a while since you've been on. I said earlier that I miss seeing you because you hadn't really been on Never Dailies and stuff, but I understand that work has pulled you away. But guess what? I record at night. So whenever I need you, I know I can pull you in. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going good. I miss being here. Like, I have the biggest FOMO when it comes to recording, but this is my favorite show. And I mean, yeah, it's my favorite. It's just so fun to be here. And I love getting to see Mika and Tam or you. It also, it's just fun to hang out. So thanks for always having me. And I'm sorry that I'm a flake. I promise I'm not a flake. I told you that.
Nobody's calling you a flake.
At all.
But I have major guilt about it, you know?
Life happens.
Yeah.
We all have real life things that go on that are more important than recording a podcast. So it's all
good for my mental health. So
we gonna help you out today. And then Tam, you're straight. You're good. I know you are because you live with me. You get to wake up next to this beautiful looking man every day. Even though I need a haircut right now, but I know you are doing lovely.
Damn. How's the conference? How was your event?
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I actually, I used to do those conferences all the time and then they burned me out. And so I was not looking forward to it at all until 5 minutes in. And I was like, okay, this is good. But it was great. Good turnout. We had a blast.
Very good. Very good. I'm happy to hear it. And we got a bunch of people in the back door. I said I'm going to be a little bit more engaging. I just realized I can see the number now. I think
they updated
it now. So yeah, we got 12 people in the back door. Oh, and Marissa had to go already. Man, Marissa, we just got started.
Well, we were sitting here for we did. We just kept talking. I'm sorry. Because that's what happens when I don't see him. I'm just talk. And
we have to
Luther's over here we're going to start recording now. He's all business.
Yeah. I said, I need everybody to look at the camera. And I just hit record, start.
No. I said, do we need to smile?
He knows how to wrangle us in.
Hey, we got to get going. At least if y'all going to do all the little yapping that y'all was doing in the back door, might as well do it on camera because it was good stuff.
Yes.
This is true.
Right.
It was good stuff that other people could have heard.
True.
But they won't hear it now. But season 2, I've learned some things after recording one full season of 30 episodes.
Is that crazy to think about that you've made it? I just think about that you were a segment in 911. And it was we're going to have a token black for it just evolved into something that I never expected. And like I said, this is my favorite show that we do because it's different faces, there's different opinions. We're all very different people.
Yep.
I love it so much. It's crazy. 30 episodes. That's insane.
That is, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when he first introduced me to the show, and it was that clip where they're reading off the rap lyrics. And I was like...
it was extraterrestrials
Yeah.
back then when
like,
kids did that. Yeah.
What in the hell what are you listening to? And then, like, every once in a while, I would walk in on him saying something, and I'm like, what kind of fucking show are you listening to that you can say that? But...
Yeah. And
very
turn into
good.
something.
It did. You did a great
Turn
job.
into something.
You did. I'm proud of you,
I
Brad.
appreciate it. Hey, y'all keep me motivated. Y'all keep me motivated. There'll be days where I'm like, ooh, am I getting burnt out?
No.
You know?
Do you know what's made it, like, it's proof that you're doing it is that you've done it for 30 weeks in a row. Like, give or take, right? There's maybe been 1 or 2 weeks that you haven't put something out. But for someone to say, I have an idea, I'm going to do this, is huge to get through 30. Like, because most people give up at 5 or 10, to be honest. Like, they're like, this is way too much work. Like, I can't make time for this. You've made it.
Yeah.
You can keep doing it.
And this really wasn't like so much in the books. It was like Sam was like, hey, I mean, we can turn this into a podcast if you want to. I was like, sure. Why not? Hey, let's do it. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. But today, since it's episode 1, y'all think I'm going to come with some dumb criminals?
I hope so.
If it's bestiality again, I will lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm boycotting the bestiality stuff.
No bestiality.
Thank you.
No teachers. I do have an update on the one that was pretty bad if y'all want to hear the update on Britney Fortenberry. The one that had the scream mask. Who did I record that with? I was with y'all, right?
That was the teacher. With
One
the
of the
student. Yeah, I think I was there for that one.
Scream mask and the 3-way with, 4-way. It's 3 boys.
Was this the married lady?
Mm-hmm. With the
She was married and the
Husband
husband, yeah, and got mad at the kids for being young.
Mm-hmm.
So, as bad as that is, it's even worse. So another affidavit came out, and she at one point took a shower with her 7-year-old son.
Yeah.
And we'll leave it at that. I'm not even gonna go.
We're done.
I'm not gonna go too deep.
Whoop that trick. Get him. Whoop her.
What's her address?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
She's hemmed up. She's locked up and probably gonna be locked
She needs
up
to be forever.
for the rest of her life for all the stuff she done. But yeah, it gets pretty graphic.
Yeah.
Pretty graphic.
I hope the next update is that she's. No, that was rude.
Yeah, I know where you're trying to go.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, but she's
under the dirt.
She
Yeah,
is
exactly.
pretty sick. She's pretty sick. Yeah. I'll see. I mean, if somebody wants to read the affidavit, I do have them downloaded. I can post them somewhere if you say y'all want them.
I'm focused on the Diddy trial right now.
Me too.
Yeah.
All consumed.
That's all the reading I'm doing right now.
Yes, Diddy. Yeah, I got you.
I just wish it was in a
different.
different
Line by
state
line.
that we could actually see the footage. Like if it was in California, we would have
I know.
all the footage because
I
it's
thought
New
they said
York.
because it was federal. It's
Yeah, we
because
couldn't
why you
see
can't
it.
see it. I don't think
Really?
it's a state.
Oh, it's not
Yeah,
the
it's
state?
federal.
Oh.
If it was state,
Yeah.
then we could.
I thought New York had like these protection.
Any federal.
Nah, it's just federal.
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the worst it should be like, please plaster these people. I guess if they're innocent, blah blah blah, whatever. But
Oh, he's not innocent. But
He's
all
not
the,
innocent
Jane
at all.
Does and the
Man.
secret witnesses, that's why they came.
I mean, and then he's bad. Did y'all ever see the interview with Day 26 and was it Vlad?
Yeah, when they all crying.
When they started crying from but didn't want to talk about what happened to them, but you got 4 grown men breaking down crying, thinking about what happened to them when they was with come on.
But I saw Boosie's response, so I'm jaded. Boosie, do you know what Boosie is, Jess? I'll send you something so you can. I'm gonna send this. I need Jess' number so I can text
Do I
her
look
Instagram.
like I know who Pussy?
You might, Jess. Hey,
Listen, I don't put
I don't
past
know.
Boosie
nobody.
badass.
Boosie bad. Like Boosie has a wide range of fans.
Yeah, because
So,
he's a music rapper, but
yeah, he has a
What do
wide
you
range.
say,
of fans.
social
Boosie
media.
badass. Okay.
Yeah,
he has a
Boosie
social
badass.
media
Yes.
presence now. Yeah,
yes.
his shorts and little videos is
Yeah.
hilarious. Him talking. But y'all ready to jump into it? We have a theme. I'm sure y'all will figure it out as we go. But yeah, our first 3 cases can get a little dark. They have a theme. I'll let you guys figure it out. And then our last case, we'll lighten it up a little bit. We'll have some fun. And then I got like 2 YouTube videos to watch for 2 of the cases. So season 1, season 2, in the first episode, we're going to have somewhat of a lot going on without it being super long. We got it. So y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Let's get it. So let's talk about preacher's kids first. Y'all know preacher's kids, like been around them.
So many of my families.
What's the stereotype behind preacher's
That
kids?
they're terrible.
They're wild.
They're the biggest sluts I've ever met.
That too.
Yeah, a lot of ones I know have.
Most of the Catholic, being where I live, like in the Midwest, there's a lot of Catholics, right? There's like a Catholic church on every corner. Any
Right.
girl that goes to Catholic school and is like the preacher's or the deacon's daughter, or no, deacons can't have kids, I don't think. Whatever it
It's
is.
the priest. I thought the priest couldn't have kids.
What?
Priests can't have. I don't think that
I thought the priest can't get married. They can't
they
have.
can't get married. Yeah.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, like whatever part of the church, or if they go to the church and they're devout, they're fucking everybody that walks by.
You wonder why they mess with boys, huh?
What?
I don't know. Being celibate don't make you gay or a pedophile.
Yeah, I mean,
If it's in you, it's in you.
Yeah,
It's in you.
I guess that's true. But if you're not allowed to get anyway, it don't make it better.
Decisions. You made that
But
decision.
Yeah, you
preachers'
made that
daughters are
decision.
the worst, I think, like
They are.
Yeah.
PKs are just.
reputation
I can
wise.
think of a couple.
I have one cousin that's just about a book. I'd be wondering though, I'm gonna ask her, like, tell me some stuff you really did. Is she private as fuck?
Oh, that's what it is. Y'all just don't know. It ain't that she didn't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So our suspect in this case is a preacher's kid. This case takes place January of 2013. Our suspect waited until his whole house fell asleep. So once everybody was asleep, he started with his mother. He shot her in the head while she was sleeping. Then he went and shot his 9-year-old brother, his 5-year-old and 2-year-old sisters. Our suspect's father, a reformed gang member and pastor, had not been home for most of the night because he was working the late shift at a homeless shelter. He was the last one to die after he was ambushed by his son when he returned home. Our suspect initially tried to claim that this was an accident, but within hours he admitted he had been planning it for days. So he waited till his mother was asleep, executed everybody in the house. What was his motive? He claimed he had been angry, suicidal, and filled with dark fantasies. He had told the police he had planned to go on a shooting spree at a local Walmart afterward. So with that, what would you guess?
Yes, DJ White AF.
DJ in the back door, white. Yeah.
Y'all know I always say white.
I'm gonna say black.
Preacher meaning, like we use the term preacher. Is that
Yes.
what the term you like? Is that
Yes, the preachers are reverend.
Preacher?
They say
Yeah.
preacher.
Yeah, he just said he reformed gang member turned pastor.
pastor. Okay.
Black.
So
Black.
Yeah, black.
It's all about the words.
That's what I was like. If it's, I mean, I was gonna go Mexican, but I can't start season 2 by that.
You
Like,
can, Jess.
Yes, you can, Jess. You can be
true to who you
consistent.
are.
but I'm just thinking, I don't know.
Gang member turned
Have you noticed
preacher.
every
Yeah,
time somebody say
Mexican-
Mexican, they shout you out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll with Jess on this one.
I do think it's racist for me to say that. I'm just saying, like, I,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I say Mexican just because the big family, there's multiple siblings. He's a reformed gangster.
Listen, most of the preachers I know either used to be gangsters or pimps. To me, that's like a lateral move. So, just
So,
in jail.
let me tell you where it happened.
yes.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
That still could be black.
Hispanic, Mexican.
I'm gonna go.
still be
I'm still.
black.
It could be black. Have y'all been?
Yes.
I
Yes.
have not, but I have a cousin who has family members there, and they
Speaking
are.
of Tam, I think that's where we may spend our first night since we
Y'all driving?
driving.
Let me find a spa. That's been my only thing, but okay.
Been
Yeah,
to
I got you.
Albuquerque like 3 times driving from California to Missouri. And 2 of the 3 times we had epic snowstorms. And you would think, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
No.
Snow? No.
Yeah.
A foot of snow in Albuquerque.
Jess, I got one better for you. Daughter plays competitive soccer, you know?
Mhm.
So in March one year, she had a tournament in Phoenix. I said, Tam, we'll drive it.
Yeah, no problem.
Hop in our shorts, everything. Get to New Mexico, and it's a fucking blizzard.
Yep.
It like
Terrible.
legit. We have
Terrible.
no like warm clothes.
We didn't either. Yeah.
Blizzard.
We had this
And,
little
and
tiny
he was driving
dog.
through it.
Yes.
And she slept. She missed most of it. Like she's like,
Listen.
oh yes, blizzard. Listen to her, like yeah, blizzard. She slept. All, she didn't
I'm
realize
a passenger
we went through
princess to the max.
it until we were out, and I'm white knuckling the whole way. I had to show her
Yep.
pictures and shit. I'm like,
You wouldn't think
I slept
that.
so good. I didn't even know my life was in danger.
That has nothing to do with the race of these individuals, but you
Yeah.
didn't know the elevation was that high. I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah.
I had no idea that we could have
Yeah.
that much. We had this little tiny, like, black Shih Tzu dog that was like 5 pounds. And we're like, you have to go to the bathroom. Down in the snow. It's like,
Oh my gosh.
dig her back out. Like,
Yeah.
it was so bad.
But so
Hispanic.
Hispanic, Mika, black, Tam.
Black.
All right, 15-year-old Nehemiah Griego, Hispanic.
Hispanic.
All right, Jess. All right, Jess.
Okay,
Hispanic.
Jess. See? You got to
But
say what's in your
Nehemiah-
heart.
Because that's a Bible name, so I was like, this still could be black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no,
you know, we love
Nehemiah-
a biblical name.
I've only really met only black Nehemiah, so
Oh,
that's
that
why
sounds
I
good,
thought
yeah.
that's what you were getting ready. That's why I paused there because I thought you were gonna be like, "Yep, I got it," but nobody reacted to it. So,
But you said it was a
Let me-
PK, and you know they love Bible names, so. Oh, so he was a Hispanic gangster.
Nehemiah.
Oh, no, he look it. Yeah.
They
right
did
there in that
something to
picture.
Nehemiah.
Yeah.
Who touched you? Somebody
Yeah,
touched
Nehemiah, you need to tell them
I
what
think
happened to you.
some places they say he's mixed. So I think his mother may have been
White.
Right? Yeah, that bottom picture.
He
This
might
one
have
here.
hit the floor a couple times.
Yeah, his head is flat at the top.
Yeah, he's got
right?
real
Mhm.
no. Judgment. This is judgment, but yeah, his head is very square.
But if you look at his dad,
He's kind of that way too.
yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same once he
He
put
got-
on weight.
He
you know?
damn
But
sure
what
got his
happened
daddy's
to you
ears.
to kill your siblings? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wanted
I don't know, Jess. Do you have siblings?
yeah, he's
Hold
dead.
up.
He killed himself. So
See, I have a brother, and I definitely tried a couple of times. Like, and it was over petty stuff like the dishes, you know, that kind
how
of stuff.
old? What's the age difference though?
I'm 6 years older than him. I'm the oldest.
I was gonna say, because normally when you're like close, like 2 years apart, or like Irish, like you're real close in age, then I could see that. But like my brother was older than me, and I thought he was the coolest person in the entire world.
No,
but also he probably wanted to murder me most of the time because I was like creeping on the stairs, like, "What your friends doing?"
Right.
Yeah. See, no, I've definitely pulled a knife on my brother before, so.
Why do black children do that? I think we are the most notorious for pulling knives. And not going to do shit.
And I'm not going to let Christian not defend himself. I know Christian hit you upside the head with a spatula too, didn't he?
He did, with a wet spatula. And let me tell you something.
A wet
I
one?
lost mine straight out of the dishwater.
As a little brother, that is hilarious to me because that sounds like some shit. I remember slapping the glasses off of my sister once.
And he was still smaller than me, so just know he got beat up.
We were sitting in my brother's room, and he had like this hanger, like a plastic hanger in his hand, and he just whacked it on my big toe, like plastic hammer. There goes my toenail.
That shit hurt.
Like,
that hurt so bad.
Just thinking about that.
No more toenail. Like,
yeah.
He just whacked the shit out of me.
That's a good spot to hit somebody. Thank you, Jess.
I was about to say,
be like the girl with the notebook. I'm gonna write that one down.
Yeah, that might come in handy.
Toenail.
I don't know. My dad taught me anything can be a weapon. So
Yes, it can.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Very much so.
Yeah,
So-
I definitely like poured dish detergent in his orange juice. Like it got bad. You know.
Oh, yeah. You trying to kill him.
Yes.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Tam,
You may not have been
I
there.
got a lady. that you know what the lady is, Jess?
Yeah.
The lady is a therapist. When somebody say you need to talk to the lady.
Oh,
Listen,
I got a lady.
I already know. He fine. Listen, we have made peace.
Oh, yeah. He got
I
you
have
your
my
nephew
nephew
now?
who looks exactly like me, so that's torturous to him. I know. So
So when y'all were younger, like kids, teenagers, did y'all have sleepovers?
Mm-hmm.
Spend the night at your friend's house ever?
only one friend.
Yeah, it's like it was a select group.
Yeah.
Most of my friends were my cousins, so
I was gonna say
and
my
the
cousin's
one
house,
friend
yeah.
I have.
That was
So I
about,
had one friend that was not related to me that I could spend the night at her house. One. But our grandmothers lived right down the street from each other too.
that I think about. I was like, man, I used to go to sleepovers all the time, but no, they were always at my cousin's.
It was at your grandma's.
What?
Yeah, my cousins.
Oh.
Yeah.
And my cousins
So-
lived across the street from me, so like no, and we were going
Nah,
back
okay.
and forth. That was it.
The only house I ever stayed at was Becky's house, and I would call my parents at midnight and say, "Will you come get me?"
Yes.
And then, like, after 5 or 6 times of that, her parents and my parents agreed, Becky can come stay at our house. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no more of that.
yeah, but I never went and stayed. Anywhere I went, I wanted to come home. Like, I was,
Right.
Yeah, I always wanted my bed.
yeah.
My best friend lived next to me, and he'd be like, "You should spend the night." I said, "Why? I live next door. Just when you wake up in the morning, come get me.
Come
I sleep
back."
in my own bed. What do you?
Yeah.
I can stay here till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't really matter. But when I
Yeah.
want to go to bed, I'm gonna go home. I'm next door. Yeah.
But what's
no
weird
need.
for me is when I hit like 16 or 17, I never went home. Like, I wanted to stay out.
Right.
So it was like from whatever 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like those years,
That's
I wanted to stay home, but then all of a sudden I hit 16. I'm like, nah,
You
I'm
wanna be
never going home.
outside. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I lied about the sleepovers at that age. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was somewhere.
Yeah, he's now my husband. Like,
Sorry to this man. I don't know this man.
I tell my mom, I'm like, Mom, I'm going to Becky's house. But I was
Yeah.
definitely at Adam's. Like,
Yeah. See?
So when you have you ever went to one of those sleepovers and when you came back home, things in your house were a little different, like something that changed, either furniture had been moved around or anything like that? No.
No, but I used to always have to wash the dishes, and that's when I would probably see what them kids do that. Like, I've been gone all weekend, and you tell
These
me
ain't
I
my
gotta come back
dishes.
and clean up the shit. Like, who? What?
Right.
What?
Right.
Yeah, but no, nothing strange.
My mom changed things all the time. Like she was always rearranging or like would change my room, or I'd come home and my room would be like super clean and rearranged. I don't know. She enjoyed doing it. So yes, I would come home and things would be different, I guess. Like,
Okay. See?
Yeah.
See, I'm not tripping.
no. But
Okay.
she's like, I realize that I'm like her now because I'll do the same thing. Like my kids will go to school and I'll be like, oh, I'm going to move your bed over here. And they come home. They're like, what happened?
What is this?
Now,
Right.
I say I'm not tripping, but am I tripping? Is somebody getting like tortured in the
Do you
background?
hear him?
Yeah, I was like, what? What?
I was
I
going
heard a
to
little thing, but
I was
going
going
to
to ask you if you could
Yeah, I
hear
thought
my
it was a
son
TV or
screaming
something.
bloody murder. I am afraid to go. He's
2
fine.
p.m. Eastern Standard
Yeah.
Time. Jess,
He's
I'm
mad.
writing this down. What happened?
No. My son is
Next
currently
episode,
mad
Jess's
because
case.
yeah, because my husband's probably not giving him whatever he wants.
What he
And-
wants.
Of course.
Soon he'll become looking for you.
And that is why
to
me
try
and
to get what
Luther
he wants.
cannot have kids, because I'm not parenting anybody else.
You can't hear it though. Can you?
Periodically.
I can bear. I could
It's
hear
barely-
like
it's
O- only,
prayer.
only when you're quiet. As long as you talk, Jess, we can't hear him at all. No, no,
2.0, take out my screaming 4-year-old. No, I'm just kidding. He'll stop
So-
eventually. So.
Supposedly, that situation happened in February of 2008, where somebody went on a sleepover and they came home and things were different. We have a young man who went on a sleepover one night, and when he arrived home the next day with all of his friends, because they were supposed to that night spend the night with him. So that's what they would do. Hey, we'll spend the night at your house one night, and the next night we'll spend the night at my house. That type deal. So when they all arrive, they arrive to his whole family being murdered. His parents and his 2 brothers shot execution style. Police initially thought it might have been a robbery gone wrong, but just things didn't seem right in the house. So they took all of the boys in for questioning. They all said the son, who is our suspect in this case, left in the middle of the sleepover. He said he was going to sneak back into his house to get the car keys, to grab the keys to the car, and him and his friends were going to go like drive around at night. He's 15, right? So, some of the boys reported also before he left that he had called his brother and said, hey, unlock the basement door for me so I can sneak back in. Some of them said he was gone for about a couple of hours. And so they wondered, like, where is he at? So they called him and he was like, oh, my bad. I couldn't find the keys to the car, but he said he fell asleep in the car, which they thought was weird. Like, you couldn't find the keys to the car, but you got in the car and fell asleep. Cause he said I was looking for the keys to see if maybe they left the keys in the car. Yeah, that's our dog, man. But, so, anyway, eventually he came back to the house. Him and the boys went to the mall, did a few other things, said he had been trying to call his parents all day and nobody answered. So he didn't think to just go home and check and see, like, what's up. So, and this was the other thing they thought was weird. They said while they were at the mall walking around with him, he pulled the keys out of his coat pocket and was like, oh, I had the keys in my pocket the whole time. I didn't know. Right? So, while they were being interrogated, the police were, of course, investigating and searching the house. They found the key to his dad's gun safe under his mattress. So, for the longest, he tried to deny that he did anything. Said, no, I didn't do it. I don't know how the key got there. I couldn't tell you. Maybe that person put it there. So they're like, so a random person came in your house and decided to put the keys to the gun safe underneath the mattress, huh? So he eventually confessed. His motive, he claimed that he was tired of being controlled and he wanted his family's money. But everybody around him, his friends, family, teachers, describe him as normal, a well-liked kid. His teachers said they thought he was going places. Nobody saw this happening. But yeah, he snuck back in, shot all of his family.
Yeah, he going to jail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where he's
white.
going.
Yeah, that was my guess initially. White. Give me a location.
We're saying white.
Off of
Without
this
a location. Yeah, without a location, I say white.
Okay.
It screams privileged. I don't know why, but like.
So, Cockeysville, Maryland, a suburb of Baltimore.
Oh.
No.
Isn't Baltimore really white? Or no?
No.
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 Jess.
Be more.
I live
Jess,
in the
if you don't
Missouri.
get your ass on the Google and go look, go get on the Google. Go get on the Google, Jess.
I don't want to say black, but I'm thinking black.
And they
I'll tell
got
you
money.
what.
They got
Listen,
money. People,
they do.
They
They
have
do.
money.
I'm gonna go upstairs and have a conversation with that 15-year-old. Try me if you fucking want to. Oh, you better make it a good one.
You better shoot me point blank. Because
Let me tell you
get
something.
up,
And I hear everything. So
okay. I need another detail. Give me some more deets.
Okay. I just told you. My next thing is giving you his name.
Okay.
We
Let's
gotta
go.
lock in before we give his name.
As I have a screaming child, you could still hear him in the background. I'm going Indian, like
You just flipped it.
just going totally
I
random.
can say it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say black.
Because it's because of where it is. I feel like that's where the blacks with the money.
Yeah.
They got outside of the city.
We do like to live in places with Ville in the last name.
We love Ville. I'm in
In the-
Mechanicsville right now, outside of
Douglasville.
Richmond.
Yeah, see? I don't know why. Yeah. But Nicholas Browning.
Yeah. He sound black. He could be. He sound black.
Browning.
Browning, like,
I don't know. Browning.
white? Is he white? Like, he killed his. I feel like white people kill their families, right?
We
Like,
starting to do
that's
stuff.
super.
Jess. That's him.
Oh, he white. He's
Yeah,
really,
he's
really
white.
white.
I should have stuck him on
He
first.
is
Every
white.
time I fucking change.
Why did I pick
Yeah.
Indian? That was so dumb. Like, he is
but-
such a
No,
white.
but I would be more. I guess I don't know.
When you say outside of
Well,
Billboard, that makes me think.
When
yeah.
I said, if I would have just said the name, you probably would have stuck with white. So I had to look it up when I saw I was in Maryland. But it's not like Maryland's like a big state. So
It's
Yeah.
not.
so it's 20 minutes outside of Baltimore.
He said he had been controlled and he wanted his parents' money. That is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kid thinks that that's the way they're going to get the money? Like, I just
Right.
don't see my 10-year-old sitting there thinking, like the things that we tell him when he wants to spend money. I'm like, yeah, we need to save our money. Like, we need to, like, why would a kid think if I kill my parents, I'll get
I'm
their
gonna get their
money?
money.
Because they talk about plannings and stuff like that. And we don't tell these kids shit. You don't know what I'm going to get surprised.
I'm not telling them
We
what
don't
my
even
life
tell them when we
insurance
get
policy
paid.
is. No.
I wish my kid would ask me when I got paid.
Right.
You know, Isaiah
would-
used to tell me, did you get paid today? Because you know you're buying stuff.
None of your business, brokey.
My son always says, he goes, I know you're going to say no, but do you think I could get like, I know that it's not payday. I'm like, when have I ever told you that I need to pay, like get
Wait
something
for
on
payday.
payday? I've
Right.
never said that. Like, why do you know what that is? I don't know. It's very,
I don't know. My
Privilege
first two
little
kids
shit.
are different than the last one because this last one, she swear we rich. I don't know who told her that.
I don't know why she think we got a bunch of money either.
It's the young. It's always them.
It's a young one. But speaking of, before we get to go on vacation, we got to get rid of her, right?
Hell, fuck it. Let me tell you something.
Where's she going?
to my sister's house for 2 weeks. I'm excited about vacation, but I'm excited to be away from that motherfucker for 2 weeks, because when I tell you she works my ass.
That's my friend. She was
Mika, but you
We
know
love
she been
her.
on
We
hard
love
for
her.
a long time.
Yeah.
But
She's
I
been
know
like that. She's been like
this.
her whole life. Her whole life, Jess. She's.
Oh, well, I know how I
Oh,
was
my
at
God.
15, and I thank the Lord. Thank you,
So,
Lord,
like,
that
the
didn't give me
epitome
a
of
girl.
her is, the other day I was at work. She texted me, can I have $10 so I can get something to eat? Now, mind you, she's at a summer program, right?
That feeds you.
That feeds you. Yeah.
So she wants to DoorDash something. So no, she says, can I get some money to get something to eat? And I said, I'll send you $10. She texted back and said 15. I said, no, you can have $10. She then sends me a screenshot that her meal will be $16. I never reply, right? So because she's pissed off because I won't give her more money, she uses the $10 to DoorDash herself a large Coke. It was $9.54.
What?
When I tell you, I lost it when I picked her up.
Did she get full?
It was so bad. So one of my older kids works there. It was so bad. When I walked in, she was like, Mom, before you react, this is my job. I was like, fuck your job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made her come home and earn that $10. Go wash some dishes, go vacuum,
Right.
go fold
a
some
$10
clothes.
Coke.
I was like, I can go to Costco and get you a case, and you could take a can with you every day.
Right.
2 cans if you like.
2. Yeah, you could take 2.
Yes, kids
Right.
are assholes. I was like, and I told her, I said, don't ask me for shit else for the rest of the summer. Which was so funny, because then she told her sister, yeah, I think I did it this time. I think Mom is really mad. Yeah.
Girl, I think
Oh
the
my
worst.
gosh.
I got a call in a meeting, and I left my phone in a conference room. My manager's like, I think something's going on. Your son's been calling back to back. He's like, I'm in the Chick-fil-A line. What the fuck do that got to do with me?
See?
Stop calling. And you know me. I said, quit calling these white folks. Good job. So they take me out of here, and there will be no Chick-fil-A money.
There will be no money.
She called Tam on a Sunday, Tam's busiest day,
For
on
work.
FaceTime, back to back to back. I had
9
left.
times. 9 times in a row.
All it was, I had the yard man come to mow the yard, and she saw somebody in the backyard, and she went upstairs into the furthest closet that she could find upstairs, and then started calling her. Not calling me. I'm literally around the corner getting my oil changed. Like, didn't think to call me
She
at all.
gotta
You gonna
fucking
call your
go.
mama
That's what I'm
over
saying.
and over.
She was in what made me mad is when she called, I see that she's in this dark space. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Like, I have a client on the table, and she's like, there's a man in the backyard. I can
You're
hear the
thinking
fucking
she's-
lawnmowers. I can hear. It's like,
Are you under the bed? Like, what are
Did she not see him pushing it?
mind you, he like 60 years old.
Yeah, it's an old black man. I got to come out to do it, right?
Who's
And so
mowing
what
the
he
grass
does,
is going to kill you
well,
afterwards.
Exactly.
he does go straight into the backyard first, walk around to see
What it looked like.
what we look like.
Assessing.
And our yard, like, it's like we got a little small sidewalk that goes out to the middle of the yard to a big open. I had a gazebo up that blew over, I never put another one up. And so it's just a big open slab out there. So you got to mow around that. And so he comes back there and he carries one thing at a time, weed eater, pushes the lawnmower back, come back with the blower before he starts
Cause he
anything.
old, you know he old.
Yeah.
Friend said, somebody back here is plotting my death. They out here lining their
Yeah.
tools up. They about to get me. Y'all ain't.
He's not looking
murder
in a
me with
single
a lawnmower.
window.
She
None of
she
that.
didn't regular call me. She was FaceTiming me. So it was ringing through the music in the spa, which is connected to my iPad. It was
plays
such
music,
a thing.
yeah.
It was such a thing. I was like, I said, do not call me ever again on a Sunday. I don't care. I said, unless Lou is the one killing you, do not call me.
Lord.
Damn.
Isn't it crazy though? They'll like call you for the most obsolete thing that makes no sense. But then sometimes, like,
Something
Judge
big.
shit happen.
judge
You
me
be
if you
"Why
want.
didn't
But like my
call me?"
10-year-old, I'll leave like for 30 minutes to take the other one to daycare. I'm like, you can
Oh,
stay
Jess,
home.
I
You're
was
10.
raising kids by 10.
Right.
Girl.
I was babysitting a 6-month-old at 10, right? Anyway, like I'll leave. He'll call me like 5-6 times in a row because he can't get his TV to turn on. I'm like, that's not an emergency. Like, but then yet someone's banging on the front door, completely oblivious to it. Like, I'm doing something wrong here.
Did y'all ever call your moms at work and ask them like, a random question?
Yes.
No.
I did.
I remember her
I was
phone
scared
number
to
to
press
this
the
day.
buttons.
I probably did one time, and
Yeah.
it better been something real every time after that.
That's the difference between
I was.
my people pleasing mother. Yes, honey. Okay, you need to be signed out from school. Okay, I'll
no,
call
no, we
them.
didn't. No, I can't
Yeah,
do that.
no.
No, I grew up
I
on,
do.
hey, call his dad. His dad is literally across the bridge from you guys. I'm downtown Fort Worth.
I'm not.
Okay, thank you. He wanted us to call you. I said, that's exactly why you need to call his dad.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Thanks. I'm not dealing with that. That's his child. I'm the baby daddy. You call him. we call my son's dad baby mama Jess. He's
Oh
a
my
helicopter
gosh.
parent.
You know what Luther's thinking right now? We need to get back on.
Okay,
we're
sorry.
Sorry, Lou.
Hey, man.
He's more business than I am. I'm just saying.
I'll be ready to get moving
I know.
Okay.
because we got 2 more of these. We're
Okay.
45 minutes in. Let's go.
Okay.
And both of these have YouTube videos with them. So this case takes place on October 13th of last year, 2024. Authorities get a call from some neighbors and the owners of the land and that house that they're in, saying they hear gunshots coming from the home. When police arrive at the home, they knock on the door, and eventually they are met by our suspect, a young man who's not making a lot of sense. He states that his family was trying to kill him, so in turn, he ended up killing them. By them, I mean his mother, his father, and his younger sister. He was saying things like, I shot them, but their bodies healed. Weird, right? He's not in his right mind. So when police go to search him, puts his hands up like, had his pistol in his pocket. Like you see that in the footage. Like, it's like, oh, pistol. Yeah. So he just walks out with the pistol in the pocket. So once the police have them in cuffs and other officers arrive, police go in to search the house. When they go in, there's blood on the ground everywhere. But as they complete their search, there are no bodies, well, no human bodies. Unfortunately, he did shoot the dog in the house as well. So the dog was still in the house. Yes, I know that's going to piss a lot of people out. Yeah, you see how, listen, I talked about him shooting his family and everything. I said he shot the dog. All 3 of y'all leaned into the camera like, what?
The dog
Yes.
didn't do anything.
The dog
Dog
didn't do
did not.
anything.
Dog did not
Just
do
happy
anything.
to be there. Like,
It just got adopted by a crazy ass family.
Right. So they end up going back out to the suspect and asked him where his family is. So he gives them instructions on how to find the bodies. They're behind the house, maybe 50, 60 yards off a ways, right next to a ravine that runs behind the house. So, I mean, so far with that, what are you guys thinking?
White.
White.
yeah, white.
But damn,
know
you shot
yet.
the dog?
Yeah, shot the dog.
I'm gonna go.
Why do I feel
I'm
like-
going with just regular answer? Hispanic.
I feel like so many white people have like so many mental illnesses. Maybe that's just because I'm white and that's who I'm surrounded by, but like, isn't it always white people that have like these, I don't know, Is that wrong
I
to
don't know,
say?
Jess. Black people always had that one uncle that live in the back room that we don't talk to or talk about.
That's why Grandma Holloway's house still is existing.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Isn't that the point of the show? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it could be
So
someone's Mexican uncle that's back there.
Yeah. Yep.
He fucked them kids up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I still got quite a bit.
What
So-
do I hate more, bestiality or shooting a dog? I'm not really sure. I'm kind of.
know.
I have no
It's the
idea.
same thing. You're hurting the animal.
Yeah.
It's the same crime.
I did bring bestiality up on the, was it the last episode? Or the episode before last?
I don't know. That
But
just
it came
gets
up
me.
again.
Like, I can't. I'm like, you know how Kent takes a stance on school shooters? Like, I just take a stance on fucking animals. Like, that's
Yeah.
Everybody
draw the
take
line.
a stance on fucking animals because what the fuck? Like, why would you do that? Like,
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, go
So-
ahead. Sorry.
When taken into custody, it was quite obvious he was not in his right mind. Later that evening, they ended up meeting with his older sister to give her the news. She just knew when they came to the house, and you can see it on like the body cam footage. She just knew. They were like, okay, we got some news to tell you. She was cool, calm, until they said, it's your mother, your father, and your sister. And she broke down. She says, I didn't think it was them. I thought you were going to call and tell me it was my brother. And they said,
it's her.
that's who we took into custody. Let them know that it was her brother, because she says he has, like schizophrenia and some other mental issues, and he hadn't been taking his meds. And he always talks about harming himself. He's never talked about harming anybody else. So that messed her up. So once our suspect was at the police station, they take him into an interrogation. Every episode, I get to one word that fucks with me. I say interrogation almost every episode, but for some reason, right then, it just didn't want to come out. So they take him to an interrogation room, and see, when I want to read it, it doesn't want to come out.
All right, I can't say warrior. Warrior.
See, you said it just fine when you said it at first.
Yeah, because I was confident in it.
Yeah. Interrogation room. To question him.
Interrogation. Say it with your chest, Becky.
Right. Then it comes out. So I guess to them, he seemed calm, even though he obviously just killed his family and he wasn't in his right mind. So they take the handcuffs off of him.
Oh, he definitely wasn't black.
They talked to him for a nice little while.
He was white.
They weren't really getting anywhere, so they leave him in the room by himself. While in the room by himself, he's talking to himself and other people in the room that aren't there. And then at one point, he gets up, goes to the corner, and urinates in a water bottle. Doesn't ask anybody, hey, I need to go to the restroom. He just grabs a bottle and urinates in the corner. The cops come back in the room, tell him to sit down, which he does for a little bit. They leave him back in there by himself. Then all of a sudden he gets up. I don't know who he was talking to say he takes one good kick against the interrogation room wall. And it like opens up, caves in a little bit. He's like, oh. So he ends up kicking his way into the hallway, kicks a hole into the wall, escapes into the hallway. But of course, him kicking makes so much noise that they heard him, ended up catching him. But they ended up taking him to court. Judge says he's incompetent to face trial, mental issues, and they committed him to a mental hospital. So, with that, what would you like to guess?
I'm gonna stick with white.
What?
You know that one time we thought it was white and it was a black dude?
Yes,
That
I
was
wish we
so
could hang out. I wish
was
we
so
could all
mad.
just sit in the same room and hang
Yes,
out.
I was
'Cause,
so
like,
mad.
She read my.
Cause I was like that one time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm gonna go black because they've been letting me down lately. They've been letting me down. So I'm gonna go black. Go black.
Oh, all right.
I. Without a location, my heart says white. No, my brain says white. My heart says Hispanic.
Mm-hmm.
So you gonna go with your brain or your heart?
Are we not going to get a location yet?
Location is we're back in New Mexico.
Hispanic.
Tijeras, New Mexico, something like that.
Damn.
Hispanic. Mexican.
I'm gonna stay with black. I know I'm wrong, but
What an attitude, week.
She's like,
Luther always playing these
He
games. with
does.
us.
These mind games.
I'm trying to figure out the theme, though. I was thinking about the theme.
I think it's
Every-
the kids.
It's the
Every
kids.
killing
child
their
has
family.
killed their
Kill their
family.
family,
Yeah.
That's
right?
the thing.
Yeah.
But
Every kid has
that's
killed their family.
traditionally, I feel like a white crime. Is it not?
I mean, that's what you
Or
hear.
that's what
I've
you
done,
hear on the news.
I've
It's
done
some black-
episodes.
it's some black kids
I've done
out there
episodes
killing
with
their
black
kids.
kids killing their family.
Okay,
They
I just
definitely-
don't hear it on the news.
We are crossing over, Jess. I told you. Y'all saw
We
that
doing
lady.
stuff.
Fucking
We
media.
doing stuff.
Yeah, our kids are
And you
feeling
just got to go to
privileged.
different states. Once you go to different states and realize like their local news will show all of that stuff,
True.
but it just doesn't make
True.
national news.
Well, that's
Yeah.
like here in like the St. Louis area, we hear of the crimes that happen 5-6 times a day, but you're not hearing about it on the national news, you know? Maybe.
True.
Mm.
My heart says Hispanic.
Yeah, I'm
So
doing
you said-
Hispanic. I'm doing
I'm gonna
Hispanic.
tell.
Jess is Hispanic, Nick,
I'm gonna stick with the black.
black,
I'ma
and
say
Tam. White. Oh, we got the whole gambit.
We have a little rainbow
Whole
for
color wheel.
pride.
Yeah.
Now, this one, he wasn't a teenager. He's 24.
Okay.
Adelaide. Mestre. Hispanic.
Jess.
See?
Adelaide Mestre.
I didn't get the last one though. The white one.
You didn't?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
I was wrong. But every time I guess Hispanic,
I mean,
I'm right.
That's what I meant to do this season, but I'm going to go back. I said I'm going to get me a spreadsheet set up and we're going to start
think
keeping
we should.
score.
But then
I'm
at the
sorry,
end of the
keep score.
season,
Yeah.
honestly, if somebody wants to go
the
back,
end of the season.
no, this one I'm gonna put on somebody. This is how I got into
Delegate.
11:59. No, somebody that has go back and listen to all 30 episodes and tally up the score for us. If you do that, I'll send you something.
I'll send you a shirt.
I'll send
we got,
you a
we
shirt,
got we
yeah.
got a new
guess
new merch
this is
coming out
shirt?
here soon.
I was like,
I need one.
I want a set.
Cause stop playing with me. I'm a friend of
I
the
want.
cat
I feel like
This is one of
them.
ethnicity says.
But I don't know about
Let me
the
see what
others.
yours say.
I don't like that one. No offense.
Why? What does it say?
I love Luther.
Because yeah, it
mean-
doesn't have much with the podcast.
But
It
I
just says it
want
on
like
the
a
bottom.
guessnicity where, like, I like your sweatpants that you had that said guessnicity. Anyway, yeah, we'll send you some. If you go back to all 30, send us a spreadsheet that says who got what right.
Yeah,
Jabbar
keep the
got
score.
all of his
Lou
right.
will-
Did
he'll
Jabbar
send you
have a
something
good
else.
episode?
Mm-hmm.
He did pretty good
I
one
think
First
I
episode.
won.
episode, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've won. Just saying. Or
I've done
Mika.
good since I debuted.
If I do a whole episode and it's Hispanic, you'll probably that'll
gonna
probably be your
kill it,
best
Jess.
episode. Yeah. So I'm gonna start off here with where's my other screen? There we go. Because I got my timestamps. All right. So we're gonna start off with the 911 call that came in. So the person who owned the house also was their neighbor. And is there a dog? I'm just looking at, is that a dog on the roof of that house? Do you see that? Right there?
It looks like it.
Or a cat or something? I don't know.
That's a big ass cat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's like a dog. Or...
That's
Like a
weird.
dog.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
And the property adjacent to me I also own, but I rent to a nice family that has been living there for some years. We heard like several gunshots about an hour and a half ago, and thought what we heard was kind of like a dog crying. Anyway, we heard about 5 or 6 gunshots, and then about 10 minutes later, a single gunshot. It did sound close by. Maybe I'm being paranoid.
So yeah, that was a call. Now we'll jump to the arrest.
My family rushed me.
Rushed you where?
In my room
What do you mean?
with a knife.
Come out here real quick, then.
Yes, sir.
What are you talking about, dude? Yeah. You have any weapons on you right now?
Yeah, I do.
Hold on, no, don't reach.
No, I do.
Go on,
I
turn
do.
around.
Yes, sir.
You're just gonna tell me what's going on, okay?
So
Give me a second.
My family was trying to walk in my room, and they're trying to hit my heart. And my dad had a knife, and my sister had a sledgehammer, and then I killed them. But however, I found their bodies, and their wounds were healed. Okay. Do you want me to show you?
In a minute, okay?
We need additional.
It was crazy. I don't know, like, I shot him in the head, and then they're convulsing. They're crying around.
What's your name?
Adlai.
Adlai?
Adlai.
Are you okay, man?
Yeah, no, I'm honestly shook.
You're shook up?
Yeah. I got a pistol in here. Oh, I was gonna put on my white. It was crazy. Is that normal? I don't know what happened. It's like they were trying to hit my heart, and then they were banging on my door. And
You have blood on your hands, dude. What's up with that?
my dad rushed me. I hit him, and then my mom was like, "You need to die." And I was like, "What the?"
No.
So yeah, I don't want to go too deep into that, but yeah, that's part of it.
Send me that, because I definitely about to watch.
Oh yeah, yeah.
His mama said he about to die.
Listen.
Sir, you know you killed your mama
But he
already.
said that
Stop
their
lying.
wounds were healed.
By
Yeah.
the blood of Jesus, I
Oh,
guess. I'm
okay.
assuming. I don't know. What?
Sounds like some sort of fiction novel. Like,
It really
Yes.
does.
some
It really
shit.
does.
Like, he was a vampire. He took my blood and then healed it. Like,
Oh my god!
But you can tell he's out there.
You see their corpses? They're foaming out the mouth, but they're still convulsing back there.
is he white or he's Mexican? He's Mexican.
Yeah.
Their wounds healed though. Is that normal? That's not normal. They're like black out the mouth.
They're black
Did y'all
at the
take a
mouth.
picture? And you see that grabbing his dog?
After he's brought.
Yeah.
Bro,
Mental
take the
illness
medicine.
is a scary thing.
As fuck.
And then it's like when they actually do feel better, like when someone feels better, then they'll stop taking the medicine. They go backward. Like,
Yep.
I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, honestly. Like, it's,
Yeah, I want to know what they feel like when they feel like they don't need the medicine. If the medicine's slowing them down, like so many
I mean,
questions.
I'm not
feel healed.
Right. I'm not schizophrenic or anything, but like I take Zoloft for depression and anxiety. And I just went through some like funeral and all this stuff. And I literally looked around at one point and thought to myself, like, damn, I don't have that many emotions. Like at one point I did cry and like kind of, broke down or whatever, like not too extensively, but I'm like, ooh, how much does my medication numb me?
A lot.
It does more than you think,
Have you looking at people like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Or like Becky and I will talk, like, and Becky's like, I'm sorry, I cry all the time. I'm like, Becky, I'm medicated. Like,
That's it.
it's okay.
So what does it mean when you're not medicated and you're like that?
You don't need the medicine because we taking the medicine to get like you. That's what it means. Or that you don't have no feelings.
I think that would
I'm not gonna
say
say I
that
don't have feelings.
your chemical levels are right.
Yeah,
like that's what
I
I
don't know.
would think.
I don't understand people crying. Like, what are you crying about? Depending on what it is.
But you're not emotionless.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'll
saying.
say because
So,
you have a really
I'm not
big
emotionless.
heart, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you're aware of other people's feelings, right?
I am.
Like you can
Yeah.
tell if Tam is like the vibes off or, without.
Of course.
Exactly. if you didn't do that, then that would mean you're like a sociopath or like whatever.
You have a heart, Luther.
Yeah.
You do have a heart.
But you're
more stoic.
You're able to control those.
But I don't. It's a lot of shit I don't.
You don't
care
care
about
fundamentally either about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
A tragedy.
But
Tsunami happened somewhere. I'm like, oh, okay.
Right.
I guess I'm sorry for them. I feel.
But Zoloft allows me to feel that way, like that. Like I can brush things off and not get in this hamster wheel of thought process where it's like, I literally become physically ill because I can't stop thinking about things, you know? And so it takes that edge off and I can prioritize then and not think about it. So I just can't imagine. Like I stay away from hallucinogenics and things like that.
Me too.
I
don't need no helping emotions.
No.
Yeah.
I am
you
not.
don't need to see nobody else out there.
Nope. I don't want to see any dead people. I dream.
Part.
I already dream extensively. Like I do.
So no ayahuasca for you.
No. I would probably puke.
Yes.
For like.
Everybody does.
Well,
apparently.
you have to puke. Like you have to take this drink beforehand. No. One, I'm not doing that. Two, I would see demons and the dead. Like
absolutely.
It would
absolutely.
Not be.
I'm with you, Jess. Like
I'm like at the grocery store and feel things. I don't need to do any drugs like that.
When people are like, it opens up your mind and you see stuff you've never seen before. I'm good.
This
I
bitch is open. I need to close it.
Let's close the door.
Close the door. Cheers to that.
Yeah,
close
cheers.
it.
No. Mm-mm.
Cheers with my water. Yeah.
Are you still on the?
We ain't on vacation yet.
Oh.
Yeah. Next week, Jess.
And I did all that work
Next
and I
week.
lost the competition I was in, but that's okay. I'm still.
So you won the competition to me.
Girl, you look great.
You won it to me.
Thanks, me.
Mm-hmm.
Girl. Did somebody say Shroom is
Little booty poking out and everything now. Look
fine.
Yeah,
Little fine shit.
Like the kids say.
Let's jump back into this is crazy interrogation, or at least imagine being a police officer listening to like trying to figure out what's going on, and he's just talking like this.
Well, my dad said the same thing. And then only what he got for this. Can you put possessed? Sure. So you shot your mom. Was she upstairs or downstairs? She was walking down, just talking crazy. All right, shot off from her. I brought my father, and then my sister. Same thing, just got scared. And I shot through the wall. She raved, shot her through the head. Raved, and I was killed her.
And then where did you shoot your sister?
Well, the only time I killed my mom, my dad, and my younger sister.
Younger?
Adlai emphasizes.
Let's see.
Why did mama blur out?
I guess they didn't get permission to show her face.
Oh.
Yeah. Face. I don't think they are Mexican, but they probably Hispanic.
Latin descent.
Latin descent.
Yeah.
Latinx.
So I did ask Jose, who I said with at work, who was Mexican. I was like, what's the difference between Hispanic and Latino? Y'all know the difference?
Country.
Latinos like from South America, right? Like further than Hispanic is like.
Hispanic is if you're from a country that speaks Spanish.
Right. Latino means
if
like
you are
Brazil.
You're Latin descent, but you speak another language, like you say, like in Brazil, they speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
Not Spanish.
Educate on guessing.
Or
that's what I'm talking about.
Like Argentina or like
we talk enough
Latino.
about people race. We might as well.
The more you know.
And then the difference, like if you're Spanish, means you're from Spain, which is completely different than being from Mexico. And then people that are Puerto Rican or like Dominican, if you like a Dominican, I knew someone that was Dominican, and people would call them black or they would call them Mexican, and they're like, "No, I'm Dominican."
Yeah,
like
no, they don't play.
They don't like that.
And then like Puerto Rican, maybe I don't want to speak for but I again knew somebody that was from Puerto Rico, and they're like, "No, I'm not Mexican. I'm from Puerto Rico."
Right.
Or like, I guess St. Martin, where you were, like, what do they say they are? Like, are they
all kinds of stuff? If they from France, if you go on the St. Martin side, TIN,
yeah,
it's because that was
like Jamaicans consider themselves Jamaican, right? Not. Right. Do they consider themselves black or Jamaican, or is
Jamaican?
No, it's Jamaican because it's completely different. Yeah.
The ass is black when they come to America.
They sure is.
Everybody figure that out once you get here.
Yeah, you black. Look, that was cute over there, but over here, your ass is black.
Here's part of the interrogation. Ooh. Hold up. Okay. Where he was left by himself, and he's talking to himself.
Fucking Officer Adriel, Bloodline Jesus, that's not me. Period. I ain't no Adriel, no fracker. How about y'all go ahead, pull some strings, make me an officer, the sheriff, let's make it happen. I don't deserve to spend life in prison over a catastrophe. I ain't no Officer Adriel, Bloodline Jesus, no such thing. Jesus was not conceived. You know what y'all believe, Officer Adriel? Y'all believe there's bloodline Jesus. You talking? Officer Magistrate, Admiral Magistrate, matter of fact, Admiral Magistrate. On Dubai, I was on.
As things grow even stranger.
And nobody's in the room with them.
His ass.
Yeah, nobody's
in there with them.
No. Oh,
is he doing a walkie-talkie feature on that phone? Like, you know how your Apple Watch has a little walkie-talkie. Baby, who you talking to? Is you doing voice recording? Why you keep pushing that button? What's going on? Lock him up.
I knew this kid, like, we worked in a restaurant. You see all sorts of different types of people, but he, like, was a dishwasher, and he would sit there and he'd hold his finger to his ear and he'd be like, yeah, come in. Okay, yeah. And we're like, who is he talking to? What is happening? Well, that was his little agent in his ear that he apparently had. Like, we had no idea apparently he had multiple personalities.
Oh.
But we
congratulations.
We're like, we would sit there and we're like, why is he'd like Secret Service, like
talking to one of his people.
And I would have politely
do not walk outside with
y'all
them.
Get y'all shit and clock out. All of y'all. Clock the fuck out.
Everybody gotta go.
All 18 of y'all get out of here. we at capacity.
Like blows up the dish machine.
All right, now I'm going to show y'all when he kicks through the wall here.
Things take a turn.
You wipe the camera?
Not talking to anybody, if you listen.
Oh. Oh.
Now, what kind of wall
What kind of flimsy ass shit?
in jail you can just kick through?
You see everybody running past that hole?
As soon
So, like, what?
Oh, shit.
What are the chances that he didn't hit a stud? Like,
yes.
that is
Right.
the exact space that the stud wasn't there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's nothing. Nothing there.
Note to self, don't make the interrogation room on the
so
hallway.
flimsy.
I am gonna say something. So y'all identified him as what?
Hispanic.
Okay. Quit playing with him. He
know
how
what
that
the
damn
stud
ball
is.
work. He knew what a fucking kick.
Quit
Quit fucking playing with him. Shit. He knew exactly how to kick to get out of it. Quit playing. Quit playing with him. He probably listening to the acoustics. Yeah, right here.
Right, this is it.
He's like,
okay, let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
All right, so we're gonna jump to our
Exactly, Derek. Exactly.
Yeah.
He's been working with his uncle doing drywall since he was 13. Bet.
All right, we're gonna jump to our last case. Nobody's getting killed in this case. This one is going to be a little bit lighter, a little bit more fun, almost like a palate cleanser, I guess.
Thank you.
In fact, so much that I didn't even write a script for it because I watched the YouTube video a couple times and I just kind of put words. So, happened in July of 2024, last year. Our suspect went on a string of break-ins, right? So, broke into, police got a call from a Roosters. I don't even know what kind of restaurant Roosters is, but it's a restaurant and bar inside, that their cameras went off, alarm went off that somebody broke in. They had them on camera. As police are investigating at Roosters, they notice, like in the adjacent parking lot, there's a Petland pet store. It's been broken into, glass broken. When they go over there and look, there's animals that have been taken out of cages. So like there's birds that police are trying to wrangle up outside, right? There's 2 puppies that are loose that they had to grab.
Not
that they end up putting in
puppies.
the back of a police. Yeah. He just randomly decided to break certain animals out, right? And then as they're looking, they notice that there are gerbils missing.
You better not. Don't,
I was
So
about to
then-
say, please.
don't do it.
Then,
Okay, me.
'Cause-
then
Hold off, me.
going south of there, somebody else finds that there's a famous footwear that had been broken into, and there's shoes all down the front of the store, like outside, because it's in the shopping center, so all down the shopping center sidewalk. So they assume that our suspect is moving south. And then they get a call from somebody who says they saw a man who fit the suspect's description stuffing gerbils down his pajamas.
I know
Mind you, our suspect is wearing cheetah print onesie pajamas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
White.
of course.
Then they get a call that, hey, we think we found your suspect. There's a man in cheetah print pajamas asleep on a bench outside of Big Lots. But this was to
I
the
don't
north.
Know big lots is he? No,
So,
I know he white.
They thought
he might not be white.
he wasn't inside. He didn't break in. He was asleep.
Okay.
Oh,
he's
okay.
perfect.
On the
Okay.
bench. On the bench outside.
He was asleep on the bench. So so police were called. They found him and arrested him. Now, what makes this interesting when we watch this police video? Well, here, that's all I'll tell you. This happened in, well, you have a guess before I tell you?
I say white.
White until I know the location.
White.
Right.
Hilliard, Ohio.
Right.
White.
White. Hilliard.
Right. Okay.
Hilliard, is that north or south? It does. It's so white,
What-
isn't it? Ohio?
What makes what makes this interesting is the guy's name. And so them knowing his name and calling him by his name while yelling instructions is very, I guess, entertaining for people watching this. His name is Matthew Pancake.
He Dutch.
So they, so
Mr. Pancake, release the gerbil.
Mr. Pancake,
Somebody said
Release
on the
the
ground, Mr.
gerbil.
Pancake. Pancake, lay down, pancake. Flat on, yeah. Anyway, you're about to see it. I'm about to show y'all finding and apprehending Mr. Pancake while he's asleep on this bench.
Matty
And him
cake,
like-
smatty cake.
What?
Put the
He's like, "What's
gerbils
going
and
on?"
the shoes down, Pancake.
Right. Oh my
Flat,
God.
flat pancake.
Where? There we go.
Pancake.
That's crazy.
Is that made up? Like,
that's his real name?
No, they knew, like, when they saw on one of the videos, one of the officers like, oh, they knew who he was.
Oh, so you've been causing trouble.
He's been caused issues.
Flip over Pancake.
All right, here we go.
I got second hands. Yeah, I got called on.
Mr. Pancake, you're under arrest.
Don't move.
Yeah, I ain't had to drag him like that.
Where's the gerbils?
On your belly! On your belly! Roll over! Get on your belly, Mr. Pancake! On your belly! In the name of the law, Pancake, get on your belly! What's going on? I don't want you to be shitting me. What the? Give up your other hand. What the?
Other hand right here.
There's a lot of blood.
After subduing him, officers noticed copious amounts of blood leaking from Matthew's wounded hands. But this is far from the most compelling piece of evidence they're about to uncover.
Knew we'd find him eventually. Good job, Mr. Pancakes. Knew we'd find him eventually.
Where are the gerbils?
Where are the gerbils?
Where are the fucking gerbils?
All right.
His bootay.
If nobody mentioned it already, you're under arrest. I think we did like 7 times. But go ahead and roll him on side.
You got clothes on under this? There's the pink slash one.
They said he was taking him for arson yesterday.
Oh, there's something.
Yeah, what am I even arrested for? I was just walking around.
Okay. Put up your hand.
My hands, I've been working all day. I've been on 80.
As Matthew offers weak excuses for the cuts, officers are closer to confirming what the witness had reported.
Right.
5439 Roberts for a copy. And is it okay for the medics to go in? I told him it was.
And the reason they're noting the cuts on his hands, at a lot of the scenes, there was blood because he cut his hand on the glass.
On the front window.
Everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. But go ahead.
Said glass.
Okay.
There's a dog collar.
The hell am I under arrest for? Seriously.
B&E.
Theft.
Criminal damaging.
Oh, God, there is
Using animals. Oh, there are gerbils in there. Animal abuse.
What the heck? I got a gerbil. What the heck?
A fucking gerbil, and it's alive.
Multiple gerbils.
In his pants.
Multiple gerbils recovered.
Astonishingly, 2 live gerbils are recovered from Matthew's pants, and against all odds, they appear to be unharmed.
Yeah.
So I wanted to end with that. We had the dog die, and everybody was upset. But my man stole the gerbils, and they're still alive.
Take his ass to jail.
Take his ass to the...
Like, because he just wasted a
gerbils is such a...
He did.
Out of all the animals, like, the gerbils? Like, let me grab the 2 little hamsters in the bottom
Those poor
cage.
gerbils. Can you imagine what their last, hour was like? Like, how did we get here, guys?
He ain't getting no shoes. He ain't getting no... What you just wasting taxpayer dollars.
It's the leopard onesie and furry boots. Like...
They didn't even try to wake him up. Like, hey, Mr. Pancake, wake up. They just snatched his ass up. You're under arrest, Mr. Pancake.
So if you would have blacked him out and not let us see his face, on that point, I would have said black the way they dragged his ass
off that bench.
All of that, Mr.
I
Pancake.
think they
Mr. Pancake.
off. Mr. Pancake.
Yeah, you
Mr.
always got
Pancake.
us over here arresting you for bullshit. Oh, yeah, they know Mr. Pancake.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, gerbils.
Oh, hold up. Let me finish playing. I forgot they did ask him one more question.
Okay. Okay.
Somebody get my shoes. Do you have any more pets? Do you have any more gerbils on you?
Please don't tell me you put a gerbil somewhere else.
Grab my shoes.
For your safety, is there a gerbil inside you?
Grab my shoes. And cut further up that pant leg.
Without a doubt, hunting for gerbils inside Matthew is the last thing any of these officers want to do.
And probably this one, because there's it in there too.
I don't do rats. Mike's, I don't...
It's not a rat, it's a gerbil.
Terrible. I'm going to trouble guys at home, Sarge. Breaking and entering.
We've told you multiple times.
There's blood all over you, and you have merchandise and glass and gerbils.
And gerbils that you stole.
He's like,
what
why
are
am
you
I being
arrested?
arrested?
Like, where do you want us to
Why
fucking
y'all
start?
arrested me?
What kind of drugs is he on? Like,
Some good.
I
He was
mean-
on some good. Because the fact that you cuddled up on your onesie on that
With
bench,
gerbils just
with
running.
gerbils crawling up your ass.
And you don't think that feel weird at all? Yeah,
Keep
nah.
that kind of shit away from me. I don't want no drugs. Don't allow me to do something.
Oh my god.
What in the world?
I'm
what's he
sorry.
gonna go home and
That is
do with
definitely
them?
white people shit.
Yes.
I don't care. I don't care. That's white.
Yeah.
But
I
I,
was
just,
gonna say, like-
I knew he was gonna put them gerbils somewhere else.
That's
In
what
the-
I thought. He was
in the
taking
town that I
Oh, yeah.
live in, it's like that's exactly random ass shit that happens. It's like white people that are on meth, and it's like, what are you thinking? Like, you're gonna go steal ice from the gas station,
Yeah.
like 55 bags of ice? Like,
Yes.
to do what with?
to what?
Right.
Like, what's he gonna go home with the gerbils? Like, he doesn't have a cage. Like, what's he gonna do with them?
Nothing. They just
So
run
you know
into
what
his
was about
pants.
to do with him. Quit playing. Y'all know. Mika.
So, let me show you what our man looked like in some of his mugshots.
Oh.
Y'all ready?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, all of these are him.
Oh, he looks older than I thought he was.
Yeah. Oh.
Look here. Oh.
Shit, Pancake?
Pancake do time. He got all
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
mug shots.
Oh, yeah.
Not
He do time
Pancake.
and meth.
Yeah.
He do.
I'm about to say that.
Yeah.
Not with the gerbils. Who did that one at the
I'd
bottom?
be like,
The
what's
dirty.
his drug of choice?
The meth.
That's methamphetamines.
Listen.
Yeah.
Leave that meth alone. This is.
Or what
I
was
have worked with
what's the
somebody
stuff
who
you?
was actively using meth, and
Methan.
that was what I called her, methan.
Yeah.
And I, yeah, we had a couple of run-ins because she swore I was stalking her. I'm like, bitch, why?
It's the drugs. Nobody likes you.
And I remember telling her, like, I'm not stalking you. It's the meth. And she's like, no, failed a drug test and told them it was her inhaler.
Okay.
Girl.
Do you know how many inhalers I've used? And they've never come up as meth.
Baby, that is not on that list.
no.
The inhaler is not. And if you show them
not
a
it.
prescription, they'll check for it.
Right.
They'll mark it off.
But that's not going to hit. Yeah. Yeah, you're
at
not
all.
going to hit.
No,
But,
An inhaler never made me act like that.
ever.
Like,
right.
ever.
Mm-mm.
If anything, felt like I was gonna have a heart attack. Like, that's about it. Like,
Yeah, a
I've
new
had that
one.
happen.
That's my favorite play.
oh my!
Huh?
Had that happen.
Never use your inhaler.
Didn't you tell us about that the last episode? Because Ty was on here.
Yeah.
About to die.
Thank God.
Man, I thought I had a.
Girl, that day.
When I first started taking blood
That's what
pressure
you get,
medicine
too.
and smoking at the same time, I was like, let me see, try this inhaler, and that shit lit my lungs up. I thought it was my heart. I was like, oh, I was in the garage. I was like, I'm about to die.
Going.
I can't call Tam in here.
Yeah.
This
That's
is it.
the worst. That is like the worst feeling when I'm watching him over here bent over and I'm like, I gotta go to work at 6. Like, this ain't the day. Like, why did you pick today? This like what I'm about to tell your mama? Like,
All of that.
Like,
I've done plenty of drugs, but I've only taken myself to urgent care because of an inhaler. Because I was in the midst of a panic attack, I think, and then I did the inhaler and it just threw me
down
over
on
the
you.
ledge.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
man.
I went to the urgent care, I like ripped off my shirt. I'm like, I'm having a heart attack. Like,
Oh man.
it was very embarrassing because that was
Yeah.
not the
Oh,
case.
I love me a good,
I'm
good
sure they
new
had
one.
fun with you.
Ugh.
But hey, guys, this is the first episode of season 2. I appreciate you guys coming on.
That was fun.
Right. That was really fun. I enjoyed y'all.
I love hanging out with you guys.
Yes.
This is always fun.
Yes.
It's gonna be a fun season. And next time I'll actually be for real rested, refreshed from the vacation. Yeah, it's gonna be good. And want to say my next episode is gonna be with, if I'm not mistaken, Stuart and not Chase, because Chase will be out of town. Kevin, history goon. Both of them are history buffs.
I love that.
Oh, that'll be
We
fun.
will see how that goes. I gotta find me some old cases, some throwbacks, if I can. Anyway, it's been real, man. Everybody in the back door, DJ, Melanie, Liz, Cher, Stephanie, Marty just left, Melanie, Sandy,
Mateo.
Mateo, yeah, for sure, Mateo. Sydney, I don't know who all I said, but hey,
Derek.
appreciate every single one of y'all. If I missed you, like I said before, charge it to my head, not my heart. And like, comment, subscribe everywhere you're watching, listening. If you want to watch us, jump on Spotify. If you're listening somewhere else, you can watch everything up close, personal, see our lovely faces, see the screens that I share. You could have watched these 911 body cam footage and everything I saw, and saw Mr. Pancake in his cheetah print onesie pajamas.
What are you arrested
with his
for?
gerbils in his pants.
Oh, you know, I've been making it a point, like every week I tell somebody, I'm like, tell at least one person this week about this podcast. Like, just tell one person.
One.
Maybe they'll tell one person, like maybe they'll like it, maybe they won't, but you never know.
Hey,
every week,
we're trying to grow.
pick someone else.
Slowly but surely. I've actually reached out to a few other podcasts. I will have another podcast host on in a few weeks. Tam, get ready for that. I hadn't told you about that because we were going to be recording with him and his wife.
Smile, Tam.
Yeah.
We can see you.
Listen, you better vet me first. Like, what?
Her name is Tammy.
There you go.
Tammy and Tam. Anyway.
It'll be fun.
Anyway, man, it's been real, man. I love every single one of y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Good night.